Do I need to backtrack? There's a whole side dark area. Which way is this going? Which way is this area going? Seems not directly connected. Oh, that side might be connected. I guess we'll see. Hi. Friend. Oh, don't go in there. Don't go in there. God damn, they are brutal. Lincolnberries. I love Lincolnberries. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. They look like they're eyeballs, which is gross. Slicing up eyeballs, I want you to know. Girlie's so groovy. Ha 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 ho. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Oh no. Give him back. Give him back. Oh, there's the item. I was sure that this little dead end would have something in it. Well, shit. Huh? We reached that part of a playthrough of a more challenging area where I lose my ally, which is always the fucky part. I can only assume that he runs out of healing items, and once he runs out of healing items, the game's like, if he goes down now, he's gonna die for good. Asterisk for the next 5 minutes or something. Whatever the respawn timer is. Because sometimes I get to revive him and sometimes I don't. Maybe it's a number of times? I don't know. I've never tried to keep track. Like maybe you can only revive him once or twice or something and then he goes down for good. There's always been the weirdness of how I die permanently sometimes. Oh boy. I don't want to fight you alone in the dark. Oh wait. There we go. The game kind of hitched for a second there when I tried doing that, but I just remembered I could put the light down. You know what? I'll take the item. Screw you. Oh. That's not a good item at all. Come out wherever you can. So. Okay. Listen, I'm trying not to waste a javelin on you right now. I guess I could just leave and not fight you. That just seems... I don't know, I just don't know if they'll ambush me. I'm not really here for you, admittedly. I don't care about those guys, I just want the items. That may or may not be twin roots. Oh, it's an ambush! I was right to be afraid. Oh no, now there's two of them! This is why I don't think. Thinking's bad for you. Oh no. Okay, at least they're dead. What? Oh, it's not what I thought it was. I'm wrong. Ooh. Almost blew up on me. Thankfully, my antlers saved the day from the one hit that did hit me. That was an unrelated ambush. That was just something in this room? Shh, that scared me. That scared me. Don't do that. Stop it. I'm about to be back where I started, aren't I? I don't think this ambush was worth it at all. Or this... Ah! Not ambush, sorry. Oh god, these are the ones that do the thing that's bad. I'm not psyched about going this way because they have the grapple. I don't think the guys with weapons use the grapple. The red guys, I think they just smack you. Whereas these guys do the grapple, which is actually more dangerous, especially now that I'm alone. And so we're back at the start. Okay, so that was the entirety of that detour. Not much to it. Why are these guys back? You're not allowed to be back. What? Screw that. I'm not fighting them again. I'm gonna go back this way. Unless they respawn too. This game seems to suffer from like limited memory or something, where like if stuff you walk away like one zone away from, everything respawns because it just dumps the memory or something. Like it just stops tracking it. I'd be hesitant to say it's working as intended, given that it has the Dark Souls bonfire respawn mechanic too. It has that mechanic, but also everyone respawns when you walk away for a second. And it's not on a timer because I've lingered in zones for a long time without that happening. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Corey's lure. Even in the third age of light, the people of the Whisperers had lived a hard life. Perched between a listener conclave and the cold sea, they prided themselves on their ability to travel the waters, dragging innumerable strange creatures out of the depths. I earned me lure when I was but 3 years old, hauled up a fangfish and bashed it over the head with my pet rock. Mother Scale. In the twilight of the Second Age, Geffen gave one of her scales to her listener lover to commemorate the birth of humanity. As humanity prospered, the scale captured the light of his joy, storing it against the sadness of the oncoming darkness. I thought the mother of the deep was a myth. Mind you, I also thought skag spit was a cure for itchy toes. Don't try it. Isla. There we go. We're all caught up. From that one time where I think it's basically that I went through the entire dark throw your spears a lot zone without reading any lore, so I fell behind by like 6 immediately. Whoops. Yeah, they're heavy on this light and dark binary split. I wonder if you get to fight regular enemies the whole time if you stick to the light side instead of what I've been going through. Oh, looks like the split is over. Now we're going left. Hey, big guy. I would not like you to have any assistance in this upcoming fight. Is this disrespectful to your religion? I imagine it is. We're going to be very sneaky. They'll never see us coming. Yep, he saw us coming. Oh god. Oh boy, that hurt. There we go. He just barely missed. I'm not sure what to make of that. Wow, he just drops a large. Whenever I try to do a charge-up attack behind somebody, which seems like the smart thing to do, right? Like, there's even a your footsteps don't alert people thing you can equip. So you think like sneaking up on people is a mechanic in this game, but then I do this, and they always turn around and attack me before I'm done, even though I'm not making any sound. I don't know. Oop. Oh, you guys aren't all statues. Only some of you are. Oh, they were hiding among the statues, being all sneaky. Oh no! Mob justice it is. Damn. I guess we're starting over now. I guess I'll have an ally at least. Hopefully I can get back so I can get the resources I need. Oh yeah, I can go upgrade my weapon. Can I though? I don't know, let's find out. We'll see. I have the twin root I need, but I don't know if I have the hard scoria. I'm not gonna have a lot of faith in this. First of all, let's put this stuff away. Maiden shield. Oh yeah, the new spear, I didn't check that out. Shield Maiden Spear. Standard issue for Lithurian shield maidens. These spears were crafted for range and speed. Listener warriors were like lumbering beasts in the face of those nimble shield maidens. Oh, it's a weapon. Right. I'm so familiar with spears being a melee weapon. Obviously, they have a lot of history. They generally make sense as a ranged weapon for a number of reasons, but I'm just used to having them at least there being melee spears. Because I'm quite fond of using melee spears in these kinds of games. And that's not really the point in this game. None of them are. You can melee with them technically, which is what I was doing at the very beginning, but it's largely a bad idea. I was trying to use them as my primary melee. 63,000. It's just on the fringe of what's possible. This is like, yeah, 5750. I'm off by like 6 grand. So that's not happening. Not right now. But next trip for sure. Oh. And just like that, we've run out of space. Maybe not worth stashing the scoria because I can that'll be the most likely thing I'll get more of, so the stack's gonna recreate itself, but it does cap at 9. So I can't just haphazardly carry it around, or it'll cap at 9 and then create new stacks. It really doesn't... I should just stash whatever I can. Alrighty, starting the whole thing over. Sure hope my ally spawns at some point. There he is. I worry about him. I don't know what's gonna happen. He was just gone. That's rough. Things get tougher when your ally's dead. Shh. Don't notice us. Quickly, before they come. They're coming. Jokel, hurry! We're not gonna make it. They're coming. They're coming. Oh god. I pressed right and it locked onto the person on my left. Huh. This is kind of a neat intro to the new enemy. And they're like, oh yeah, you thought he was tough? Here's an ow. Ah! God damn. Talk about a combo that screams, you better have done a lot of quests to get your health this high, or you better be wearing damage reduction. Yeah, then immediately after it's the same enemy plus 2 others. What? The backswing got me? Alright. Oh boy. Wow, I'm doing a bad job on my health. What? Wait, did I just not pick that up the first time? I'm not sure. That was just in the open. And I don't think it was a corpse drop. Okay, so this person was not friendly. They were just so weirdly passive as I murdered them that I wasn't sure what to think. Now I've got about enough to upgrade my weapon. I don't want to make another trip back though. We'll see. We'll see if I die or not. Howdy. Oh. Get her. There we go. There we go. What's up with the soundtrack? It's getting a little weird. Like sci-fi-ish. We doing this? Because there's definitely a guy up there. Right, this is the side ambush. Oh, right. I'm falling for the same thing as last time. The shadows make that character look way bigger. Ow. Ah, crap. Oh, shit, you're not dead still. I miscounted which hit was going to be lethal. I'm not doing great. Yeah, funnily enough, despite the implied threat, I think the ghosts might actually be less threatening than the humans in many cases, because the humans are getting aggressive and they're getting high damage and they're getting a little unpredictable and they like to dodge and stuff. Oh, you got a weapon. Got him. Oh, it's a dead end. Oh, but there was sap here. And a twin sapien root. Aw. Aw. This was here the whole time. So my entire idea of this dungeon being a cool binary thing is kind of moot, isn't it? You had to go that way.
Ash suckers, nothing but trouble.
I don't want to though. Yeah. I'm not super into the idea of having to replay the entire area that was full of the red dudes. I can't run past them though, not really, I don't think. They have that charge ability that most enemies don't. That makes it really a problem. Best I can do, I think, is just to do the most optimum path, so I fight fewer of them. Which I don't necessarily remember. But yeah, if I attack them systematically one by one with my ally, then at least I can be ready for each one. Yeah, I'm used to them being so dangerous because early in the game they were, and then like the normal ones were already dangerous, then the red eye ones were like devastating dangerous. Which way was it? I don't remember. Ah! Unexpected. They never attack on the first one. They always move. That was surprising. Was it... If I can remember the fastest route through here, I might only have to fight a couple. But I don't really remember. It might have... That might have been it, actually. Oh! Oh yeah, up here. Yeah. Okay, so this part's shorter than I remember. Or at least it's shorter now that I'm not fighting every single one. Oh! Get out of that. It's too bad. Jokel's so useful, but he's so stupid. Like, he's great for adding an extra person so I can get through a lot of fights way better. But there's so many moments like that where I'm like, okay, clearly there's an attack happening that you have to avoid, dude. And then he just stands there and doesn't do that at all. Can I just skip this fight? No. That's the sound of them attacking. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave you. There we go. My back was turned, so I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was me or him. Like, does that enemy attack you if you try to leave without fighting them, or did Jokel turn around and attack her the moment I looked away? We're pretty far. Yeah, we're back at the rejoining. Okay, so that's not so long. Let's check out this side this time. Pick up all the items over here. That was definitely a moment where I could have used help, is when I got mobbed by like 5 axemen. I did a risky play. I tried sprinting and doing my spinning attack because I thought that that would give me enough leeway to do with an opening attack to really ruin them. Oh, I think that was on me. I think I missed. There we go. I thought that I would do a quick spinning attack, then spam a bit, and that should clear a few of them out. As far as I can tell, I must have just not focus fired well enough, and my attacks must have been scattered enough that it just fell apart. Because I think I failed to even hurt one of, I think I failed to defeat even one of them. Oh god, 3 of them. Oh boy. This isn't good. This isn't good. Okay. Whew. Okay, 2 down. This is probably the biggest problem enemy in the game for me right now. They've got a decent amount of range. They're common enough that it's not like an event when I fight one, so I have to deal with them constantly. But in particular, it's just the dodging. Can never tell when they're gonna die. Every now and then they do the backflip, which is a more obvious dodge, but they also do little dashes, which, as far as I can tell, have just as many iframes. And in fact, the enemy almost certainly has way more iframes than, as far as I can tell, the player does. Because it feels like they can finish the entire backflip and be landing from the backflip at the end of the attack, at the end of their dodge, and still won't take damage when I hit them. Like the entire animation has iframes instead of part of it, which is not normally how dodges work. Usually one part of a dodge dodges the attack, and one part of the dodge is vulnerable, but you're still stuck in the animation of the dodge because there's supposed to be a risk reward, where part of it will avoid the attack and part of it leaves you vulnerable so that you can't just spam it. Whereas I think that AI could basically just spam it if they wanted to, and they'd probably get away with it. Because the seemingly the entire animation has iframes. And they can just not take any damage the entire time. And they're a dodge-happy enemy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What? No, why is he gone? Again? He hasn't even been downed yet this time. He just died. Shit. Lethal. Damn. So it's not down count. It might be heal count. It might even be a bug. Which is a bummer to think about, but there might be a bug in that game that causes that. It's hard to say. Because like there's times where I get downed like 5 feet away from my ally, and instead of having a downed animation, I just die. And if that's supposed to be a mechanic, it's never been explained. and it's not intuitive. So I don't think it's I don't think it's an intended mechanic. I think you're supposed to auto die when there's no one there to save you. But I think you're supposed to be savable as long as there's an ally somewhere in the area. But like an ally can be like 5 feet away, and it won't, and they'll just instantly die, or you'll instantly die. I've had it both ways. I've had it where I get downed right next to my ally and then I instantly die, and I've had it where I get downed and then I enter the state where I can be revived, but only like a second. Then after like 1 second, I then just permanently die. But I'm like, but I look over and like Jokel's still wandering around in my game, failing me. And I just can't help but think like, what is the intended version of this mechanic? Because it doesn't make sense to me. All right, well at least we made it back. Should be easy enough to get my scoria back too. And I'll have to face them all alone again. But this time I'm gonna throw these... I should equip them actually. I'll throw the scary spears at them. Let's test one. He took some damage. This is a big guy. There we go. Clean kill. Wow. Is he gonna drop that every time? Because that's farmable, as they say. Screw that guy. Oh, that's embarrassing. Ah. So bad at throwing things. 40,000. Whoa. So the ghosts are worth more, apparently. Because the version of me that went down the ghost path has twice as much scoria. Woohoo! Alright, I ended up going with the same plan ultimately. I should probably do a similar plan, but only do like maybe one spin and then one attack and then start rolling away. I probably shouldn't try to persist the way I did. Dead. Hey there. Secret item. Yes. The only item I want. I just want large scorias and twin sapiens. That's just that's all I want, period. That speaks to the downside of the game to some extent. I've talked about it before, but it is kind of a bummer. Is that just the fact that I don't care about most of the loot because it's none of it's particularly interesting or relevant to anything I do. So really, I just want the one upgrade item that's the current one I need. There we go. But every now and then I get the one thing I really want. And then I'm happy. Shokel, please respawn. Please? They're sending spooky ghosts at me that try to grapple me to death. I don't want to relive that again, where they just grapple me infinitely. It just takes 2 of them, or one particularly aggressive one. Oh! Oh no. Oh wow. My light is so bright, I keep thinking it's brighter in here than it actually is. Ow. Nope. Woohoo.